Bitcoin exactly broke out towards the upside, but on today's update video, I'm gonna be exactly discuss my price target of this breakout. I will be also reveal the exact reason why we are currently having this massive surge higher. I'm gonna be talking about that and many more important charts and evidence which are telling us something about what is about to be happening next in this market. I'm gonna be exactly revealed from step to step, so without any further ado, don't forget to watch this video till the end because you do not want to be missing out on any of this crazy information I am about to share in this video. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap that like button back above 1000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And that is that, of course, I've talked about this downward sloping trend for many times already in the past, like 5 or 10 days here, that we were of course creating a consolidation phase and that we were literally about to be breaking outside of it, and that is exactly what happened, right? We created that downward sloping resistance line, that upward sloping support line. And the moment we broke outside of this pattern was, of course, the moment Bitcoin had that major surge higher. And on the lower time frames, I also talked about the 1 hour downtrend. You can clearly see the moment we broke above the 1 hour downtrend, we first of all actually retested that level. And after that, we saw the significant surge higher. So, I mean, I was asleep because it was happening in the middle of the night here. And if someone did took the trade here, congratulations, because this trade was definitely a very great trade to took. So Bitcoin did an extraordinary job. It broke out towards the upside and now even hit $104,000. And it did also broke above that very important level of $100,000, where we did know where over $1 billion in sell orders were laying. But what is, of course, exactly the reason for this breakout? I'm going to talk about that in a second from now on. First, I want to be discussing the price targets because I've discussed the price targets for quite a while already, but the exact target is not laying at the level where we're currently sitting on. It is sitting even higher. It is sitting around this horizontal level right here, which is $107,000. So Bitcoin is likely going to continue even higher than it is already currently sitting. And whenever this breakout is going to be continuing, which it most likely will, I do think we're going to be finding somewhat of resistance around that $107,000 level. And I want to also go quickly in towards the reasons why I believe we're currently seeing this massive surge higher. It's of course, first of all, that we are seeing that breakout. Second of all, we saw that President-elect Trump is officially selecting a pro-crypto SEC chair, which is Paul Atkins. So we're going to get an SEC chairman which is pro-crypto, and that is going to be very great for the regulation in the United States of America. And also, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is saying Bitcoin is a competitor with gold, not with the US dollar, which is also quite a bullish say from such a powerful man in the world right now, which could have maybe also influenced the price ever so slightly. And also, Russia's President Putin is saying that Bitcoin and digital assets will continue to develop, and he wants to, of course, regulate it and integrate it in the economy in Russia. So all these bullish things from these large and powerful men are currently being said here, is showing that this time around in this bull market, Bitcoin is not being talked about by the little man. No, it's talked about by the big man, the presidents of the United States, of like the Federal Reserve, etc., etc. So very big things are happening. And what we do know also is that in halving years, December tends to be one of the greatest performing months out there. And currently it is in halving year, so it is likely to expect that this time around again here, December is going to be an extraordinary month. And it's not even 1.8% right now, it's already much higher since Bitcoin pumped quite heavily, right? We're also breaking on the monthly time frame above the 70 in the RSI. And I mean, all the last time it did happen, we did saw some major pumps here. Just look at 2012, 2013, 2016, 2020, 2023, and now this time around in 2024. So I do really believe that this rally, which we're currently seeing, is only just getting started. Just like we had in 2020, we created a broadening wedge pattern. We broke outside of it, and the continuation only just started from off that point onwards. Then I also want to be quickly pointing out that yesterday, BlackRock bought once again the $500+ million worth of Bitcoin. And in general, we saw over $680 million inflows on that spot Bitcoin ETF, which is quite insane. And once again, indicating that no matter how high the price is, these institutions are still buying, and they're also starting to buy quite a lot of Ethereum. Yesterday, we saw $170 million inflows on Ethereum, and this is really a trend shift which we're currently seeing here. They are starting to buy quite heavily into ETH, and that is of course ultimately going to cause that altcoin season. I mean, in the short term, the Bitcoin dominance has bounced significantly since Bitcoin broke above 100K, but we do know that in this part of the cycle, it is better to be betting on altcoins, in my opinion, than all in Bitcoin. I mean, in the end of the day, there are big trading opportunities in both markets, just like you saw on this trading opportunity right here, which I discussed for many days on the channel, guys. I discussed it for 10 plus days that we are looking at this major continuation, and it exactly happened like I predicted, because I have been in this market for over 7 years now. I have seen this for so many times, and of course, in the future, if I'm going to be seeing something bad or something interesting again, I will be definitely letting you know on this channel. Further on, we can currently start to see that we're entering an extreme greed period in the market. And some people say, yeah, whenever it's extreme greed, you should be exiting. But one thing we've learned actually, of course, the top is always found whenever we are in extreme greed. But you can clearly see that the most amount of gains also are always found whenever there is huge amounts of greed, especially if Bitcoin goes so exponential. If we're going to compare Bitcoin towards the 2020 cycle, $200,000 should be easily reachable. But like I said in many times before here, I think my realistic target for Bitcoin is 120 to 140 to $60,000. So at the meantime, we're seeing that the miner difficulty is still going and quite exponential. And like I explained in many videos before, likely this bull market is still only at the starting points and is probably going to be seeing much more gains in the upcoming period in the market as well. We're still going to be looking at the price target of $107,000. The breakout is just perfect for Bitcoin. We're exactly breaking out, seeing a very beautiful continuation, and it is just likely to expect that we are going to be seeing this move towards $107,000, maybe then see a slight little consolidation again here, and then we're going to create another move. But for that, I need to be doing a little bit of a deeper dive here. What I can do right now here is look at the Fibonacci extension level from that measured previous range high in the market to the previous range low. And let me set up correctly. And that is this right here. If we're going to be looking at next resistance levels, you can see also that $98,000 was quite an accurate level because we also got rejected right here. $105,000 is going to be likely a next major level of resistance for Bitcoin, where probably a lot of people are thinking of taking some profit, so make sure to be alert on that. But guys, really where I do believe there is going to be a lot of opportunities at is trading altcoins. And if you right now want to be trading Bitcoin or any other altcoins, guys, don't forget to check out Blofin in the link description of today's video, because if you right now sign up an account using this link below, guys, the highest link of today's video description, you will come to this page on Blofin where you can sign up an account. And Blofin is an exchange where you can trade without any KYC. So you create an account, you fill in your email, your password, and you can literally start trading already. So you will also get a $10,000 deposit bonus, so it's definitely worth it. If you want to be trading this cycle, check out Blofin. They are listing all these crazy altcoins so you can trade them. So definitely one exchange you need to be checking out if you want to be making a lot of money from trading crypto this cycle. Further on, we can start to see that the altcoin market is now slowing down ever so slightly, right? The Bitcoin dominance is seeing an ever so slight rebound. Really, if I'm just looking at this chart here, Bitcoin comparing to all the other altcoins, like also excluding the top 10, we are likely still going to be having this massive gains towards the upside. And that is really where I am very excited from, because this always happens. It always happens the same in altcoins. It always goes only faster later in this cycle. So yes, I'm excited for altcoins. And whenever they pop, they're going to be popping hard. And I believe that they are going to be popping whenever we do break above that $1.2 trillion mark, including the top 10, or that $500 billion mark, excluding that top 10 right now, right? So the Bitcoin dominance is ultimately, on the bigger perspective, still breaking down. And that is, of course, a thing I'm bullish on. And if we're looking at timings, it makes sense that we are going to be seeing an altcoin season, especially on Ethereum, guys. I'm quite excited about it. We're retesting a 4-year downtrend. And just like I forecasted with these downtrends on Bitcoin, guys, whenever Ethereum is going to be breaking above this major downtrend right here, I mean, we're already breaking outside of this pattern right here, right? But we are looking at this other big downtrend as well here. Whenever we do break clearly above it, then we're going to be just seeing an even bigger continuation. I mean, we're already starting to be breaking above it right now. And that is ultimately going to be sending us much, much higher than we're already sitting. And I believe that the biggest gains in terms of your trades are still likely to be made with altcoins, and especially with ETH right now here. So I'm very bullish. And yeah, Michael Saylor is so too. And you have to understand, as the prices are right now going higher, he's of course making more profit. And as his company is making more profit, he can borrow more money to be buying more Bitcoin. So expect that actually Bitcoin is going to go much, much higher, since Michael Saylor is probably going to be doing some large buys in this market right now here. So I'm very excited for what is about to be happening next year. Michael Saylor is doing an extraordinary job here. And guys, this bull market is only just getting started. So thank you so much for watching towards an amazing new update video. If you watched my videos in the last days here, you're guaranteed to make a good trade because we exactly predicted this move. So congratulations. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It would be highly appreciated if you slap on that like button. And see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.